back to my channel. My name is Blair, and on my channel I talk about everything notary loan signing agent, business, lifestyle. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you go ahead and give me a follow, and make sure you hit that little bell button so that you will stay notified and not miss any of my videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So in today's video, I'm standing up, so it's a little different because it's actually like 8:45. Today's March 13th, so it's Sunday. So I'm kind of about to head out to church, but I wanted to make this video. So, can you really run a notary / loan signing agent business working a full-time job? Or, should you just go ahead and take that leap of faith and just be straight full throttle full time? Okay, because I get asked that question a lot on TikTok. So if you're not following on TikTok, make sure you follow me. I don't know why I just did that, but make sure you follow me. I'll leave it up somewhere on the screen. So first and foremost, so I'm not really sure if I told you guys if I work a 9 to 5 or if I do this full time or not. But the answer is I do still work a full-time job, a 8 to 5, and I still manage my loan signing agent business. So to answer that question, yes, it still is doable. A lot of people, are part-time loan signing agents. And I know sometimes we may think that, or it may seem that going full-time as a loan signing agent is just like the best thing to do or the smartest thing to do or whatever the case may be. However, everyone's situation is a little bit different, so everyone can't just be full-time straight off the bat. I know for me it just didn't make sense to me because my business was not there. My business wasn't where I wanted it to be. So it's like I didn't want to, put myself in a hole and make myself just be, I just didn't, it just didn't make sense to me to do that, okay? But I know that a lot of people, it's a lot of great YouTubers here, it's a lot of content creators in the same niche as me, who started off part-time, then, eventually led to full-time, and it's also some that just went straight full-time, okay? So again, everybody's situation is different, but what I will say is, for one, and again, this is just coming from Blair's point of view. Everyone is different, okay? I don't necessarily be wise to start off full-time because for one, let's be honest, you don't really know if you're gonna like doing this type of business. You don't, because it's a lot of, you get paid a nice amount, your schedule, you pick your own schedule, but it's a lot of behind the scenes that you really kind of don't see, okay? You don't know if you're gonna want to do this full time. So that's the first reason why I would say I wouldn't advise, me personally, I didn't do it, and I probably wouldn't advise anyone to necessarily just go and jump in full time, because like I said, you don't know if you're gonna like doing this. You don't know if you're gonna like, all this paperwork, traveling to people's homes. You don't know, it's just different factors that you just don't know, and it's like, why would you jump into something headstrong? You kind of gotta just test it out, test the waters to see if this is something that you see yourself doing. That's the bottom line, okay? And again, you have all those other loan signing agents who, kind of, take that leap take that leap of faith and just go ahead and do it full time. Some may succeed and some may really thrive. It all depends on everyone's pockets, not their pockets, but their household. You don't know how their dynamic is. So that's why I wouldn't say, if you see someone that's a notary loan signing agent who, is just making a killing, it's a full-time loan signing agent, let it be inspiration, motivation for you to potentially go full-time. But don't put yourself in a hole because the person did it, they're doing well, and you want to do it too, and then if it don't work out for you, you're like, well, are they telling the truth, or this don't really work? You know what I mean? So those type of factors will start to kick in. And another thing you have to take into consideration is it depends on your location, okay? And the reason why I know this to be true is because, so if you're new to my channel, I am currently in Houston, Texas. I used to stay in College Station, and that's actually that's where I first started my notary loan signing agent business. If for those of you who do not know, College Station is a small little town, okay? Very small. It's a college town, to be exact. And like I said, I started my business out there, and when I tell you, like, I was busy, like busy. And at the time when I stayed in College Station, I was full time because the money flow was coming in to where it really didn't make sense that I was making more money. I was bringing my money in with my notary loan signing my notary loan signing agent business versus my job. So I didn't work. I just strictly did that. And I made a killing, okay? I made a killing. Then you know, things happened. I moved back to Houston. And for one, Houston is a big city. And it kind of slowed down for me because, for one, I'm in competition with a lot more notaries who kind of already, you know, set the ground, putting the footwork out here in Houston, because I said Houston is a large city. So business kind of slowed down for me. Like, I'm just being transparent. It's not as lucrative as it was when I was in a smaller city. I was pretty much not the only notary, but the only notary, because it's a small town out there in College Station. However, right here, it's a big, you know, it's a big city. You got to go out there and fish and hustle and get the business. And so that's what I'm doing. So that ties back into location. It depends on your location, okay? Some people may be in bigger cities, and you know, they may be killing it. Some may be in smaller cities, and they're trying to see like why their business isn't picking up, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So it really depends on your location. I'm telling you, it does, because I am a witness to it. Like, I literally call my mom sometimes and be like, what am I doing wrong? When I was there, I was just like killing it. When I came out here, it's just like, I'm kind of, you know, to see what I've seen in College Station out here. I'm definitely gonna get there. However, it just takes a little more footwork because this is a bigger city, okay? So again, starting off, I would not say, depending on your, you know, how your living situation is, I wouldn't say just start off full time. And that should be just me being real, because like I said, you don't know if you're gonna like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may seem like nice, and you know, we make all this money, you know, we get to go to people's home, meet new people, yada, but still, like I said, it's a lot of more, you know, other behind the scene things that you really don't see. Like, working a 9 to 5 and doing this part time is definitely doable. Like, for me, like I said, I work 9 to 5, well, not 9 to 5, 8 to 8:30, 5:30, so I mostly take my signings after work, or like on the weekends, or even sometimes, like, or even sometimes I'll do it on my lunch break. So it's definitely doable, definitely doable. And thank God that I do have a job to where it is a little bit flexible for me. And I know everyone is not able to have that luxury, but it definitely is doable. Even if you don't have that luxury, you know, to maybe do a signing on your lunch break or whatever the case may be, you can do it after your shift, on the weekends, you know, things like that. I hope this video helped you. Again, you can do this part-time or full-time. Please don't think that you, like, if you're not doing this full-time, you're doing something wrong, because you're not. You know what I mean? Like, do what's best for you. Don't look at other loan signing agents and just think that, oh, well, if they're, you know, doing do this full time right off the bat, I can too. It is not to say that you can't have that, you know, that motivation or be inspired by whoever it is, but it's just like you have to also be real with yourself. Like, you don't know their dynamic. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know. So yeah, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and I hope I answered the questions to those who had those questions, wondering if you could work a 9 to 5 or go full-time within this business. So until next time, peace.